Good morning students, I hope you all are fine and doing safe. So welcome to the next video lecture of integers. This will be our last video lecture for integers as we are done with the previous exercises, that is 4 exercises. We are done up with the 4 exercises of integers and this is our last exercise for integers. Now we are on exercise 1E, which is a word problem based exercise. So for this exercise we need to understand the questions well. We'll read the questions twice and understand that what operation we need to do in the questions. Now for this exercise we will be using up whatever we have learned from the previous exercises. So if the question says, if the words like given like if find the sum of or find the total of or something like this, which means that we have to do the operation of addition. If the question says like find the difference of or find the remaining or leftover, something like that, it means we are doing subtraction. And for multiplication and division, if the cost of or anything for one article is given and we have to find out for many articles, then we will be doing up multiplication, and if it's given for many articles and we are finding for one article, we will be doing division. So we need to understand the questions, read the statements well and then do it. Now word problem based questions are to be done with the statements in the copy. Without the statements the questions aren't to be solved. We will write the statements and then solve up the questions. Fine. So we will be doing a few questions from exercise 1E. Now, starting out with question number 1 from exercise 1E, which is given on page number N15. So the question says that at Srinagar the temperature was 4 degrees centigrade on Monday and then it dropped by 2 degrees centigrade on Tuesday. What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? On Wednesday it rose by 5 degrees centigrade. What was the temperature on this day? So the question says that Monday's temperature is given. We are given that Monday's temperature for Srinagar was minus 4 degrees centigrade. And then it says that after Monday, that means on Tuesday, the temperature was dropped down by 2 degrees centigrade. Fine. So Monday's temperature is given and it's telling that the temperature is decreased by 2 degrees centigrade for Tuesday. So we have to find out the temperature for Tuesday, and then when we find the temperature for Tuesday, it says that for Wednesday the temperature rose by 5 degrees centigrade. So when we get the temperature for Tuesday, we will raise that temperature by 5 degrees centigrade and we will get the temperature for Wednesday. So Monday's temperature Monday's temperature is given as minus 4 degrees centigrade. Then the question says that temperature drop on Tuesday. So the temperature drops by 2 degrees centigrade on Tuesday. On Tuesday the temperature decreases by 2 degrees centigrade. Therefore, Tuesday's temperature will be minus 4 degrees centigrade, and then it says that the temperature is being dropped by 2 degrees centigrade. So minus 2 degrees centigrade. Therefore, minus 4 and minus 2 will be minus 6 degrees centigrade. Therefore, Tuesday's temperature will be minus 6 degrees centigrade because 4 and 2 both were having a common sign, that is minus. So the operation we do is addition and use a common sign. So 4 plus 2 is 6 and the common sign is minus. So we use a minus sign in our question. So this is our final Tuesday's temperature. That is, temperature on Tuesday will be minus 6 degrees centigrade. Now, temperature rise on Wednesday. Now the question says that the temperature is raised up by plus 5 degrees centigrade on Wednesday. So whatever temperature we were having on Tuesday, with that temperature, the temperature is increasing by 5 degrees centigrade. Therefore, Wednesday's temperature will be minus 6 degrees centigrade plus 5 degrees centigrade. That is minus 1 degree centigrade, which is our required answer. We were told to find out the temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the temperature for Monday was given, which was minus 4 degrees centigrade. The question says that the temperature was decreased by 2 degrees centigrade. Therefore, minus 4 degrees centigrade and minus 2 degrees centigrade. We reached to minus 6 degrees centigrade. Then after, the temperature on Wednesday was again increased by plus 5 degrees centigrade. Therefore, minus 6 degrees centigrade plus 5 degrees centigrade we will get as minus 1 degree centigrade. Therefore, our answer is minus 6 degrees centigrade and minus 1 degree centigrade. So students, as we are done with question number 1, we will be solving up question number 2. Question number 2 says that Ramesh deposits rupees 5,000 in his bank account, okay, and next day he withdraws rupees 3,780. Find the balance in his account. So this is a very easy question. The question says that Ramesh deposits rupees 5,000 in his banks and the next day he withdraws rupees 3,780 from it. So we have to find out the remaining balance in his account. So what we'll do, we'll find out the difference of the accounts, means we have to do the operation of subtraction. So question number, amount deposited. Now, amount deposited was rupees 5,000. Then, amount withdraws. The amount withdrawn, see, 5,000 was deposited in the account and the next time he withdraws rupees 3,780. So this was the amount which was withdrawn from his account. Therefore, present balance of account. Therefore, present balance of account will be rupees 5,000 minus 3,780. That is rupees 5,000, which is our answer. So the question says that Ramesh deposited rupees 5,000 and next he withdraws rupees 3,780. So we have to find out the remaining balance in his account. So what we did, we subtracted rupees 3,780 from rupees 5,000. Therefore, rupees 1,220 is left in Ramesh's accounts. This is our answer. Coming on to the next question, that is question number 3. The question says that a plane is flying at a height of 6,300 meters above sea level. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine floating 1,400 meters above sea level. Find the vertical distance between them. Therefore, the question says that the height of a flying plane is given, which is 6,300 meters, and next it says that a submarine is floating, and where it's floating 1,400 meters below the sea level. So we can understand this question like, see, if we take this as our indicator line and just mark a point as sea level. Now students, whatever is above the sea level will be taken as positive and whatever is below the sea level will be considered in negative. See, above sea level are considered as positive. And height below sea level is negative. Now, this is a remark for the question. That means whatever distance is given above the sea level will be considered over here, which will be positive, and the distances given below the sea level will come under this, will be negative. So our question says that a plane is flying at a height of 6,300 meters above the sea level. So we can mark it anywhere with 6,300, that is plus 6,300 meters. Then after it says that a submarine is floating, and where the submarine is floating, it's floating below the sea level. So it will be taken as negative. Now we have to find out the vertical distance between these two. Means we have to find out the distance between the plane and the submarine. So what we'll do is, first of all we'll write height of flying plane. Height of flying plane will be plus 6,300 meters, and height of submarine will be minus. Therefore, for finding out the vertical distance we'll find out the difference of both the given heights. So 6,300 meter minus 1,400 meter. That is 6,300 meters plus 1,400 meter. Therefore, the vertical distance will be 7,700 meter, which means that 7,700 meter, which is the vertical distance between the plane and the submarine. Our plane is over here, and this is the position of submarine. Therefore, finding out the distance between the plane and the submarine, first of all we wrote the height of the plane, then we wrote the height of the submarine, and we know that the distance above the sea level is taken as positive and the distance below the sea level is taken as negative. Then after finding out the vertical distance, we will subtract the height of submarine from the height of plane and we will get our required answer. Okay. Now, coming on to the next question, that is question number 6. See, question number 6 says that in a quiz, the team X scored minus 40, 90, 0, 30 and minus 70. So these are the scores of team X, and then team Y scored as 75, 30, minus 50, minus 70 and 10. So what we have to do is, in the first part of the question, it says that find the scores of both the teams. Means we have to find the score of team X and also the score of team Y. Then after, what was the margin by which the victorious team won? That means that we have to find out what was the margin between both the teams, between team X and team Y. So, question number 6. Question number 6, we write that score of team X. First of all, we write down the total score of team X, that is minus 40. 90, 0, 30 and minus 70. So these are the scores of team X. Therefore, we can evaluate the score of team X as minus 40, plus 90, plus 0, plus 30 and minus 70. We can take the minus numbers with the minus sign together and the positive numbers together, which means minus 40 and minus 70, plus 90, plus 0 and plus 30. So we will get as plus 10 will be the final score of team X. This is the score of team X. We wrote all the numbers and just we calculated the sum whatever the team got. Now score of team Y. So for team Y the scores are 75, 30, minus 50, minus 70 and 10. So 5 rounds were conducted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the scores which the team got. Now we can calculate the score of team Y, that is 75 plus 30 minus 50 minus 70 and plus 10. Which will come as 115 minus which will come as minus 5. So the question was asking in the first part of the question, question number 6, part 1, the question says that find out the scores of both the team. Therefore the score of team X is 10 and the score of team Y is minus 5. So these are the scores of both the teams respectively. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the margin between both the teams. So first of all we write down score of team X. Score of team X was plus 10 and score of team Y, the score of team Y was minus 5. Now in the second part of the question we have to find out the margin. We have to find out the margin of victorious. Therefore, for finding out the margin between both the teams, what we have to do is we have to find out the difference between the marks of both the teams. Minus 5, which means that 10 minus plus and 5, which is 15. So there is a margin of 15. There is a margin of 15 score between team X and team Y. Seventh question. Coming on to the seventh question. The question says that on a certain time in Siberia, the temperature was minus 28 degrees centigrade. On the same day, at the same time, the temperature in Brazil was 28 degrees centigrade. So at the same day and at the same time, the temperature between two places, that is Siberia and Brazil, is given. In Siberia, the temperature is minus 28 degrees centigrade and in Brazil, the temperature is 28 degrees centigrade. So we have to find out what is the difference between these two temperatures. See, question number 7. Temperature of Siberia. Temperature of Siberia is minus 28 degrees centigrade and temperature of Brazil. Temperature of Brazil is 28 degrees centigrade. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the difference of the temperatures. Difference of temperature. Now the temperature of Siberia is minus 28 degrees centigrade and the temperature of Brazil is 28 degrees centigrade. So we have to find out the difference between both the temperatures. That is, how much the difference is there between the temperature of Brazil and between the temperature of Siberia. So what we'll do, we'll subtract the lower temperature from the bigger temperature, that is 28 degrees centigrade minus 28 degrees centigrade. So it will come as 28 degrees centigrade plus 28 degrees centigrade, which is plus 56 degrees centigrade. So this is our required answer. That is, the difference between the temperature of Siberia and Brazil is 56 degrees centigrade. Now, coming on to question number 8. Question number 8 says that a certain freezing process requires that the room temperature be lowered from 45 degrees centigrade at a rate of 4 degrees centigrade every hour. Okay. Now, what will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? Now it says that the temperature of a particular room is given. See, the temperature is given that the temperature is 45 degrees centigrade. Then the question says that the temperature of the room is being lowered down, means the temperature is decreased. And how the temperature is decreased? It is decreased by 4 degrees centigrade every hour and it's decreasing for 10 hours. Means we'll find out the rate is given, that's 4 degrees centigrade for 10 hours. And then we have to find out the present temperature of the room. So, question number, temperature of room. The temperature of room is 45 degrees centigrade. Now, then the question says that the temperature of room is being lowered down by 4 degrees centigrade for 10 hours. So, temperature of room lowered by 4 degrees centigrade for 10 hours will be. Now, if the temperature of same room is lowered by 4 degrees centigrade for continuous 10 hours, what will happen? 4 degrees centigrade for 10 hours. First of all, we find out the total temperature. What is going to be decreased? That is 40 degrees centigrade. So, the given temperature of room is 45 degrees centigrade. Then after the question says that the temperature of room is lowered. The temperature of room is lowered by 4, will be 40 degrees centigrade. Now what we have to do, we'll find out the present temperature of room. Present temperature of room. Therefore, since the temperature was lowered for 4 degrees centigrade for 10 hours, it will be minus 4 degrees centigrade and then minus 40 degrees centigrade. Now the present temperature of the room will be 45 degrees centigrade minus 40 degrees centigrade, that is 5 degrees centigrade, which is our answer. See, because the temperature was lowered, so we used a minus sign. The actual temperature was given, and now that we have to find out the present temperature. The present temperature of room will be 5 degrees centigrade. Coming on to our next question. The next question is question number 10. Question number 10 from the same exercise. So the question says that a shopkeeper gains rupees 2 on each pen and loses 50 paisa on each pencil. Okay, means whatever the shopkeeper is selling, means for each pen he gains 2 rupees and for each pencil he loses 50 paisas. Okay, now he sells 60 pens and 100 pencils. means he is selling 60 pen and 100 pencils. Now we have to find out the gain or loss, means the total gain or loss in the whole transaction. Gain on each pen is ₹2. Pens sold. How many pens are being sold? So 60 pens were being sold. Therefore, total gain. Total gain is equals to ₹2 into 60. That is ₹120. So this is the amount of money he gained for the pens. Now, loss on pencil. Loss on pencil is 50 paise, or instead of 50 paise we can take 0.5 rupees. Fine. Instead of 50 paise we can take 0.5 rupees. Now, number of pencils sold. Number of pencils sold were 100. Therefore, loss on pencil. How much did he lost for pencils? Will be 0.5 into 100. That is ₹50. So clearly we can see that he gains ₹120 and he loses ₹50. Therefore the gained money is more than the money lost. Therefore he will have a profit in the total transaction. Total gain. Total gain is equals to ₹120 minus 50, that is ₹70. So he gained ₹70 in the whole transaction, because see, for each pen he gained ₹2. He sold out 60 pens. So the gain for total pen was ₹120. Similarly for pencils, he lost 50 paise on each pencil. He sold 100 pencils. So the cost for the total pencils will be ₹50. Therefore, if he is gaining ₹120 and then losing ₹50, so the gain is more. Therefore, ₹120 minus ₹50 is ₹70, which will be the overall gain in the whole transaction. Now that we are done with few of the questions over here, and the leftover questions will be done as the homework in your copies. So please do the questions in your copies and solve these questions as well as classwork in your copies. I hope the video was helpful for you all. Thank you.